Hello friends, the winner of last week's giveaway will be announced at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. The goal of this video today is to give you an in-depth guide to keeping your units alive. I'm going to give you some general tips and some things to watch out for to keep your units safe in battle. Number 1. Looking ahead. It's important to look ahead at enemies to make sure you don't leave a unit in a vulnerable position. So let's go over how you do this. First and foremost, let's go over the most important stats when it comes to survival. HP is pretty simple. It's how much damage a unit can take before they die. Once it hits 0, they're dead. Next, the enemy's attack, which is their weapon might plus their strength stat or magic stat depending on the type of attack it is. The player unit's protection and resilience, which are their physical and magical defense respectively. And finally, attack speed of both the player unit and the enemy. All of these stats can be found on the unit's detail page, which can be opened by hovering the cursor over any unit on the battlefield and pressing X. To apply this knowledge, you will need to do some simple math. First off, to determine how much damage you will take the enemy's attack stat and subtract it from your character's protection or resilience. Next, if the enemy has 4 or more points of attack speed than the player, they will attack twice in one battle, effectively dealing twice as much damage. Number 2, the red lines. When you select a unit to move, red lines will appear. These lines indicate who each enemy is going to target. If you see a bunch of red lines heading towards a squishy unit, you may want to take some action to get them out of danger. If an enemy has a red line shown, you can hover the cursor over them to see how much damage they are going to do to the unit they are targeting. This can make it easy to see how safe a unit is. It also takes a bit of the math off of you. Number 3, Gambits. If there is a strong enemy who is threatening your units with high attack and speed, use a Gambit. Gambits can be used by units who are equipped with battalions. They deal damage, prevent the enemy from counterattacking, and lower the enemy's stats. This can take some scary enemies and take them down a peg. Number 4, pay attention to warning signs. If an enemy has an exclamation point next to them when you select a unit, that means they do effective damage to the unit you have selected. So flyers need to stay away from arrows, armors need to stay away from maces and hammers, and horses need to stay away from night killers. All in all, if you take the necessary steps to keeping your unit safe, it's very possible to play through the entire game without losing a unit. And because 3 houses is so generous and nice in this way, you can press the L trigger at any time to use Divine Pulse and rewind time to before a unit died. But now let's announce the winner of last week's giveaway. The winner is Kinsey Owens, who shared on Facebook. Contact me via Discord so we can get you your copy of the game. And if Kinsey doesn't respond to me in the next few days, then I will pull another name and we will go from there. So thanks for watching, friends. Make sure to comment how you keep your units alive while you play Fire Emblem 3 Houses. And as always, like and subscribe for more Fire Emblem discussion.